Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kyle. Just gonna do a little review for you today of the car, what I did to it. As you guys might have seen, I had plans on putting springs on the car and wheels. They're now both on the car, and I think it looks awesome. My roommate and I both got lowering springs and new wheels for the summer. Give us a new little look. I got the rims that I got were from Fast Wheels. They're Hayaku is the name of it, and they're 18 by 9 and with a 25mm offset. And it looks pretty awesome. Potholes being lowered, I realize that you definitely have to look at the potholes a lot more, and you do feel them a lot more. Mind you, going from my height in the Evo to my height now in the Evo would be a little bit different than if someone, say, in a Honda or another more generic run-of-the-mill car, like a Mazda Speed 3 or anything like that. Still one of the more sportier one, like a setup, but still is made for like ride comfort, whereas the Evo wasn't made for ride comfort at all, especially with the Bilstein shocks and all that stuff, and the iBox springs that come on at stock on the handling package. I don't notice too much of a difference, whereas if someone else had done the same drop, they would notice a lot more of a change in their ride. Whereas, because mine was already stiff, this is still pretty stiff and just a lot more responsive, like a lot more, like more than I thought would happen. This is probably the worst road ever to do a vlog on. It's gonna sound like I'm like pubescent over here. And, yeah, so I love the look of it. It looks really nice. It gives it just that enough that it gives it like a squat down look and accents the rest of the car really, really nicely. And then the wheels that I put on it as well, widen the wheel a little bit. Same tires, just kind of stretch them a tiny little bit, and sets it down very, very nicely and makes it look a little bit more stanced than it actually is. And it also complements like the mud flaps and everything as well. It doesn't make it look completely obnoxious having those mud flaps on there. I love the look of them. H&R has a great looking product. Super easy to install. Like, it was my first time ever installing springs on the car, doing anything. That's probably the heaviest thing that I've done on a car in a while, and first major thing that I've done to this car, and it was super easy. Like, I was nervous at first, but there was a nice walkthrough on EvoX forums that I followed, and it was simple, super simple. Me and my roommate and another buddy, all of us have the Evos, and we've seen all their cars, Chuck and Mercier. We're all working on it just to like learn, and they all learned off of me, so any mistakes that I did, they didn't do, so it went a lot faster for them. So I was the guinea pig, but it worked out pretty good, and it looks awesome, and I haven't heard any weird noises yet. My tires and my wheels haven't fallen off, and my struts haven't, you know, left me on the side of the road. So I'm pretty happy about that, really happy with the end result. Looks great. I'll give you guys a little view of the outside, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, so this is the car now. Those are the Hayaku wheels from Fast Wheels, and that's the lower on it, just to give you a little bit of a, that's about the drop that you get. 1.4 on the front, and then 1.3 in the rear. So it drops it quite a lot in the back, and I like how squatted it looks. It's pretty even too. Show you. The car is pretty dirty, I apologize for that, but another thing that I'll bring up too, I don't know if it's just mine that I've been having bad luck with, but I'm not very impressed with the quality of these wheels. Like, as you see, there's a lot of chips. Like, I got these 1 week ago yesterday, and they're already, like, paint is flaking off of them. And like, I understand rock chips and stuff like in here, that's normal for wheels, especially like coming out of winter. You have a lot of these pebbles like laying around and stuff, but the things that I don't like, stuff like this. If you see right there along the hub, you got this section here, and it's just flaking off. Like, as I rub it, it gets longer. That's unsat. Sorry. When I was getting them put on, the genius that I ordered them from dropped the freaking socket on it and chipped it, and like a big chip. Like you see that, that's a huge chip, and it goes right down to bare metal too. So I'm not really happy about that. So I've been talking to them, and we're trying to see what Fast Wheels has to say about it, because like it shouldn't be like this. Like it should not be that bad of chips coming right out of the factory. Like it's as if like the paint isn't adhering to the surface of the metal, like they didn't prep it properly. But we'll see what they say. I got plans to paint these anyway, and like this year's the other big thing. Like look at this, all along that lip there, all along like that. That's probably from him putting them on the rim, like the tire on the rim, and he didn't tell me about that, and I'm pretty upset about it. But considering who I went to, I'm not really surprised. So if you guys ever go to like Halifax Car and Audio, keep an eye out, and make sure you really survey the work that he does, because he's not the most credible fella in Halifax, I'd say. Just watch out for that. I don't want to send you guys to him and then have him do a really crappy job. Yeah, so just to show you what I meant by the mud flaps, how they accent them really nicely. Like it comes right out, and the wheel is pretty much the same width of the mud flaps now. And like in the front as well, you see how it's got the spacers on. This backs don't have spacers on them yet, but I got 5 mils coming in for that, and I got I actually have 8 mils in the front right now, which is too much, because I only get about like 4, maybe 4 turns on these lugs, and I don't trust those. you need 5 minimum on your wheels. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I got going for now. I got the blow-off valve coming in again, the correct set, so I'll have a nice set there coming in soon. Other than that, that's about it for now, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.